XRP Ripple investors, I'm going to tell you guys why next week is important for the XRP price. We can see a massive dump. With that said, hit the like button, subscribe for daily technical analysis and price prediction for the XRP Ripple price at the DC trading. We have crypto news to go over, and then we'll get into the technical analysis and price prediction. Let's start off with some breaking news. Just in, Mexican billionaire says he holds Bitcoin. This man right here is the third richest man in Mexico. Let's see what he has to say.
In the liquid part of the portfolio, I now opted to, I basically just have Bitcoin, MicroStrategy, 4 or 5 miners, and some oil companies, and some gold miners. That's it.
Wow, guys, you see what he said? He holds Bitcoin, MicroStrategy, Bitcoin miners, oil companies, and gold miners in his portfolio. This man is very bullish on cryptocurrency. Moving on to XRP Ripple news. Yes, just in, Ripple has acquired Fortress Trust, a Nevada-based chartered trust company with a crypto and Web3 focus. Like I said, Ripple is focused on expanding their company, which is bullish for Ripple and XRP. Now, moving on to why I believe next week we will find out if XRP will dump. First off, we understand next week the CPI data will be released for the month of August. And guys, just in, oil prices up 1% to 9-month high on worries about tight supply. This right here is not a good indicator, because when oil prices usually go up, this means inflation does in fact increase. What happened last, CPI data that was released? Inflation rose from 3% to 3.2. Core inflation rose from 4.6 to 4.7. Well, September 13, which is next week, the CPI data will be released for the month of August. And guys, oil prices rose 1%. This right here is a bad indicator, because in 2 weeks, we have the FOMC meeting. In the FOMC meeting, we're going to find out what Jerome Powell has in store for the future of the U.S. economy. Does he continue to raise interest rates? Because if he does, a lot of companies are in jeopardy of going out of business. And on top of that, as a result, employees are in jeopardy of losing their jobs. So we need to pay attention. And this is why I said next week, we're going to find out if in fact inflation does rise, because if it does, this means XRP price will dump with the rest of the crypto markets, because we should expect more interest rate hikes in the month of December. Moving on to some technical analysis and price prediction. The current price of XRP is stuck around 50% or 50 cents. And the MACD indicator on the daily is telling us to buy, but on the weekly, it is telling us to sell. We have mixed signals, but just take a look at the S&P 500 and the DXY. You see that the DXY is getting stronger, not a good sign for the crypto market, and the S&P 500 is correcting, which is also not a good sign for the crypto market. So, in my opinion, next week will be the deciding factor where XRP price will go, because if, in fact, inflation does rise, well, that means we should expect the crypto market to come back down even more. And yes, we can see a 44 to 45 cents next week, but in 2 weeks, we can maybe even see a 20 cents XRP, in my opinion. So we need to be careful. We need to prepare for this great shakeout that may happen by the end of October. With that said, taking a look at the HTF liquidity for XRP, what do we see in the charts? Well, we can clearly see that the XRP bears are still in full control. They feel very confident that XRP will not be able to make any push to 55 cents. And I do agree with that, because Right now, guys, we're all waiting on the CPI data to be released, and we're waiting for the FOMC meeting when Jerome Powell will decide what he decides to do for the future economy. With that said, if we take a look at the Bitcoin price, the current Bitcoin price is stuck around 25,700. Yesterday, it did rise to 26,200, but then it corrected back down. Looking at the MACD weekly indicator, it is telling us to sell. This is not a good sign because the Bitcoin dominance is still very high. So whatever Bitcoin decides to do, the crypto market will follow. So we have a lot of bad signals telling us to what? Sell in the near future. And this is why I'm trying to warn a lot of XRP investors that we may see a massive dump in the next 2 weeks to possibly 20 cents, thanks to inflation rising, causing maybe Jerome Powell to continue to raise interest rates. So be careful. Understand there may be a great shakeout by the end of September heading into October. And then in 1 to 2 years from now, we'll be in a completely different situation. This is what I have to tell you guys. In 1 to 2 years, we're going to be in a completely different situation. And this is why I tell everyone, become long-term investors because you're not going to have to worry. Trading right now is very, very dangerous in my opinion. But with that said, make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe for daily technical analysis and price prediction. This is DC Trading. If you made it this far, comment the number 2000. Peace.